This is a beautiful, serene lakefront I'm at today. The gas is about a nickel. Not really, but I'm about 200 miles from my last video blog location. Trump and Pelosi are at it again at Twitter. Not much is happening in the business world. Everything's a bit standstill. And I'm at this beautiful, beautiful location. I'm not going to tell you where it's at. Nope. Unless you ask me in the comments below later on. Today I wanted to discuss about franchise or your own brand. Let's let this truck pass. Oh, Cisco Foods. Not sure if they've had any coronavirus in their facility, but a lot of Tyson Foods and a few others all had something going on or the other. So back to the business world. Franchise, should you buy into a franchise or should you do your own thing? From my past 20 years in business experience, I've dealt with franchise. I personally do not like a lot. There's a lot of control. It's your money and you cannot do anything, just, nothing. And, overall the consumer behavior has been shifting as well from quite some time over the years. Everybody's preferring more boutique locations and, mom and pop spots. But let me break this whole notion of franchising or not into about 3 segments. There's not a lot of good franchisors left standing, and the ones that are standing are becoming more of a corporate game. A hedge fund steps in and they take about 300 locations. So that's what the trending shift has been with the franchisors. If you're wanting to invest in 1 or 2, you're simply not going to make it. As an operator, you will just be up against a wall. That's the way I see it. And given all the resources available right now, it's just a lot better to kind of build your own brand, be unique, and provide, everything at a different level to your customers. Whether it's the high touch or, involving all the high tech processes. That's what I mean by the resources. You have your Instagrams, Yelps, Twitters, all the social, arenas you can market and promote from. And level 2. So level 1, the corporates are hedge funds are taking over big chunks of these locations, and they're at a number game. You might not be able to run your household with 1 or 2 locations. You're putting in a lot of time and effort, where the big hedge funds, they're just playing a numbers game. They got 300 locations, they make $10 at one, they're good to go. Level 2, you are still small time investor. You're not looking to do day-to-day operations, and you've got a few million sitting around. You buy a couple of locations. Those levels of businesses, I won't name them, but they do exist, and you'll hire a manager. It's bringing money in, but that's not your bread and butter. If this question, should you franchise or not, is because you have you want to make money to run your household and this and that, you're wanting to put money into one location, I highly tell you not to do that. Build your own brand, give it your effort. It will be a lot worth it. You will enjoy it in the long term a lot more. You will create the clientele who's loyal to you. They'll like the uniqueness of your location. You're not going to have anybody checking up on you, your money, and then somebody checking up on you. Just, not a good idea. So, that's level 2, where you get a manager, you spend a couple million, and they're running. That's not your bread and butter. So level 3 it is going to be your bread and butter. I recommend don't franchise, do your own thing. You can buy equipment so cheap, you can build the place so cheap, and above that, if anything you can do, you're a photographer or you're in service industry, this kind of formula can be applied to just about any business, and there's a lot of savvy people out there. You guys know, what your industry is, how you want to poise yourself to stand out. But in terms of, if within your industry there is a franchisor providing you some sort of a structure, I think you're better off about just going on your own. I know we fear sometimes, like, hey, what if I don't make it? Here's a structure. There's so much resources available, and I'm here. Ask me, how do I do this? How do I set up that? How do I, I'm perfectly willing to help. I have tremendous years of experience. I'm always learning myself too. Maybe trying to tell you something, I'll learn something myself. So yeah, that's my decision, basically. Not just a recommendation. That's my decision, like, to hinder you away from franchising or not. But hey, if you are net worth of 10 million and you want to drop a couple million on a few locations, go do your thing. That's perfectly fine too. This is just not a one size fit all scenario. Back to the location. I'm gonna be here for a few more hours. Enjoy this place. Go for a little hike. If you guys want to know where I'm at, comment below, reach out, say hello. Stay safe, stay home. I can't stay home, so I'm out and about. See you guys.